how the market wants to open up here in a minute. And yeah. Okay. All right. All right. It's Monday, July 14th. Let's see what we can get out the market today. Many of you know, if you watch, you know that Mondays can be volatile. It's the opening of the week. We got Nas with a nice spike upward. Got gold. Let me go to the daily on these things. Turn my other screen on. We're just trying to see what the market is doing. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll go in on big contracts. For those of you who don't know, this is TradingView, website that gives market information better than most. There are several different websites you can use for market analysis, but I like TradingView. Many people use TradingView. You got different ones, NinjaTrader, different things like that, but I like TradingView for the most part. So let's get into it. Thought I was sharing my screen. Let's correct that. All right. It's 8:37. It's 8:37. The market is just opened at 8:30. I like to call that true market open. At 9:30 we have what I like to call secondary market open. And I don't usually make any trades before 8:45. So we just mark up where gold has begun. This is the daily time frame. This was Sunday right here between Friday and Monday. Between Friday and Monday, we've opened upward. So right now. So when I go down, price will be in between these 2 points. So we're going to go down to the hour. As you can see, current price is in between these 2 points. Do the same thing for NASDAQ. Which has been on the rise for quite some time, weeks really. They've been going up. So we'll mark off current high, current low. Just up the daily. Go down to the 1 hour. Price is in between it. This is just us getting an eye for what price is. It's Monday. We don't really care about where price has been last week too much. We see that on gold has been rising up. We had some recoveries, and we could possibly be buying back up. Bitcoin is going crazy currently at 121,000. I'm gonna tell you now, if any time in your lifetime, if Bitcoin, when it will, it'll probably be the last time we might see this happen. We might see this happen towards the end of this year, maybe the top of next. But Bitcoin will have another dive. For me, if it gets anywhere below this line, if it gets anywhere below 95,000, I'm hoping for it. I mean, that would be a miracle, really, if it got anywhere below here again. But I'm telling you now, if it happens, if you see Bitcoin dip below 90,000, 95,000, put your entire life savings into it. Put something into it. Get you some Bitcoin when it hits these targets. I'm thinking maybe we might hit 150 by summertime. I mean, by the end of summertime for Bitcoin. So I wouldn't put anything into it now. I don't like to trade. I just like to invest in it. So that's just some advice. Now let's go back to gold. Zoom in here. It's not 45 yet, so I'm really just making my markups. Yeah, no. So let's go ahead and get it in here on gold. Like I said, we had our tops and bottoms of the daily, so it's not really hard to make a. You can pick this support. You can make this resistance. Same thing on that. I'll just do one step at a time on each product. Current support. Current resistance, which is either just some basic markups. I'll give it that much range. We have no news today. If you go to forexfactory.com, just I get a lot of my news. You can also go to places like FX Street, which I also use for article research and things like that. But there's plenty of different websites for article research. Coin Marketplace, you can use that for the top cryptos and things like that. I usually use that too. I usually have that up, but I don't. But yeah, no news today. No news factors for us. There is more news throughout the week. Tomorrow we have some good stuff. CPI. Wednesday we've got core PPI. Some good odd news for Asian session, 8:30 p.m. on Wednesday. Thursday we've got some good stuff, and Friday we've got some cool stuff. So this is a pretty action-packed week. We can expect some volatility, not necessarily today, but we will get something. We just practicing really today. But we made our support and resistance markups. We can make a trend line markup if we wanted to. We're kind of ranging in gold right now, but we don't want to ignore this trend here, which it could get back into. My other factors I'm not really taking into account until 8:45, which is in 2 minutes. But Nas doesn't really have a range, pretty much. I mean, it doesn't have a trend. We're pretty much just sideways for the most part on NASDAQ. Turn on my RSI. It's pretty much saying the same thing in the middle. Gold is in the middle for now-ish. We'll see what happens. Let's wait for 8:45. See what the 8:45 to that first 15-minute candle. Like to mark that off, and then go from there. So right now we're just playing the waiting game, taking in our parameters. We see that gold has been going up. It's currently going down, but bouncing off the open. So we could, I mean, it's been going up for a while, so we could see some downward trend, and then the next day we get some momentum to the upside. If that were to happen, I would need support to be broken, and then we would target some of these POC levels. You got this one. I just turned on my POC indicator, which is points of concern, just major key points that are of interest. As you can see here, if we wanted to break support, I would be targeting this key level here, which is a POC line. As you can see, a lot of price bounced off that line. That's why it's a point of interest. As my indicator shows me different points. So that would be the first target. We go down here to the next POC. This one has a lot of movement. We will mark that off. Target 2. And probably that'd be on target. If we want another target, it would probably be here or here. But that would probably be the targets I would take. TP1, TP2, TP3. NASDAQ. Getting some momentum to the downside. If that were to break, NASDAQ can be a bit tricky. So with us ranging right now, with a lot of shit going on in the world, geopolitical tensions and whatnot, tariff talk, all that different type of stuff, I might steer clear of NASDAQ today. So like I said, it's the opening of the week. We don't want to do too much. We want to start the week off right. See what we can do. So we're gonna go down to the 15-minute. Now that 8:45 has passed. Top. And at the bottom. Same thing for NASDAQ. It has a lot of range. This isn't even the same. This is the 830 candle, the 845. This is it's a little different. It's a little different on this side. I'm really just waiting for one of those to break and see what happens at 850. So, and then I'll turn on my value area tool. As you can see, the value area rule is that if we're within the value area, there's a 70% chance that we will fill it. We're currently not within it, which is fine. It's the beginning of the week. I'm going to create a new value area today. So that's the previous value area, which would have been Friday. I believe it would have been for Friday. So it doesn't necessarily take it into effect, but we're gonna keep it in there. Here on NASDAQ, it kind of plays a factor. It's within it a bit. It's exceeding it. So here on NASDAQ, that could be a buy signal. Still growing up. The value area high tool can tend to mess the map up a bit. I want to say gold is going to make recoveries here from having this big bullish trend to then diving, kind of messing off the support. And if we break above here, I might get in for some buys. We have a lot of bullish pressure though. You said gold parries gains, which means it's losing them, which means it we could bounce here and then go down to those targets that I had. Because though we're gaining some bullish pressure, the bearish pressure is in there as well. So I'm going to what did I want to put up? Fair value gaps. I'm going to add these fair value gaps. As you can see, we have several bearish fair value gaps, which means there's just selling pressure. We're not breaking above here yet. I think I want to sell gold. I'm in no rush though. I don't want to get faked out. There goes NASDAQ. I said the buys on NASDAQ. We called that. There it goes. I'm breaking above here. Selling gold here. Selling gold. Oh, uh-oh. Not looking good. Patience. 120 is nothing. $180. I'll just wait. Will we get fucked over? We shall see. 150 down on both. For now. Just practicing, testing out theories. That's be funny sometimes. Like, kerblam! And a whole new candle to the upside. Got gold going in a profit. I like a good 200 off this gold play. 200-300. 500-600 on the NAS play. Go to this here, right here. We had 150 on gold. NASDAQ is stagnant, but I'm kind of confident in this trade. It's not looking pretty, but starting to. 200 on gold. We're gonna take that. I'll take the 150. That's fine. We just, practicing up. Got NASDAQ coming down to where we needed to come down to. That's 2 trades so far. 150 in profit on this Monday morning. NASDAQ is about to be in profit. $75 loss is nothing. $50 loss is nothing. $100 loss is nothing. So just a little patience here with NASDAQ. I believe we come down in a great disrespectful fashion. Just want profit. We're just testing our theories right now. So as you can see, we've been correct so far on our theories. It's just Monday morning, so things are kind of stagnant here. So, we're just playing ball in between here. We go, it would seem, and Nas is being crazy as always. But with our markups, with our theory, with our patience, we've been able to get some money. And as you can see, Nas is now in profit, $63. I'm going to be patient with it. But right now, if we can get a 50, that'll be 200 for the day here on this Monday morning, just on some practice shit. Even if we take it to loss, it's not that big of a deal. It is what it is. I'm hoping price can come down to here-ish. I might wait a little bit longer on this trade. I'm trying to start not start, but go back to ending my days rather early, 9 o'clock, 9:15. So that's pretty much what we're aiming for here. Like I said, no news events, so we're just kind of establishing some direction here, or not. Got Nasdaq just ranging, ping pong tennis back and forth, bing bop, bing bop. Uh, no real directional range. And then gold, we've had that upward range, and then some recovery, and now we're kind of playing within here. We got a lot of news, so people are holding out for news events that are coming later in the week, trying to let the market do what it wants to do first, and then we see how we need to attack throughout the week. We're gonna go ahead and take this $100 gain from Nasdaq and end our day with about 250, I believe. Like I said, we're just practicing. Uh, yeah, we got like 250 off that. So yeah, that's how I open up trading view, and that's how I get started every morning, man. Making our highs and getting our markups in there. Support, resistance, seeing where price currently is. We don't care too much about where price has been. We care about right now. And as you can see, our gold sale is continuing to go down. Could have stayed in that, continuing downward. But it's about to be 9 o'clock, and I want to end my trading day. As you can see, gold is bouncing. I might get in for a buy on gold here, possibly. And just on some, you might see this is a supply and demand theory, which is still support and resistance. These are all, and we just created a bullish fair value gap right here, this green square, which is buy signal. But like I said, I want to end my day here. We're just testing theories out, testing out the strategy as always. It's always foolproof. That's how the strategy is always bulletproof. And you can learn more about how to trade like this in the Discord, which is free for everyone. You got the SSS guide right here. This is the first version that I did in 2023. But we have the newer version here, simplified, and I have a video here kind of explaining what I've just explained to you today. So feel free to get in there. I got the crypto talk, which I'm going to add more to, just stuff about crypto, Bitcoin, things of that nature, and how to invest. So if you need to learn any information on there, how to buy crypto, create a wallet, withdraw funds, add funds, go ahead and go to Crypto Talk. And we got the traders chat room where I've got students banking on the daily. We've got education coming in on the daily. I'm trading every single morning. So feel free to get in there, get this information, get some time under your belt so you can get to trading properly. As you can see, gold is bouncing off. As is playing around, going up, going down. So it's Monday morning. We're not getting too much of anything right now, which is fine. It's Monday. Might come back tonight for Asian session. Look at AUD USD. I'm sorry, that's Forex. I'm looking at Australian dollar contracts. We're on a bit of a downward slope here. We're in a bearish fair value gap, so that would be sellage, but I'm not doing too much there. We got gold stagnant, Gradnaz stagnant. Like I said, tomorrow's news, 7:30 in the a.m. We got core PPI. Core CPI, CPI minutes, monthly minutes, CPI yearly, Empire State Manufacturing Index. So these will enhance the action on the charts tomorrow, especially these two right here. So as of right now, that's what we pulled off on the market. We could stay all day, but that's how you get analysis paralysis. There's no need, and we've broken that 15-minute low. But we're done for the day. That was cool. It's 9:01. My name is Silis. This is Silis Trades. I'm gonna get busy, get my workout in, get the day started. Hope you got to learn something. Like I said, we ended the day with about 300. So most people don't make that at their job on a daily. We just did that in about 15 minutes. So tomorrow we'll go bigger. I'll be on my live account, and we'll go for some big bags. Right now we're just trying to identify where price could be headed this week. The market conditions. Like I said, we got a little money up there. Monday, no news days. Some people don't like new days where there's no news. I love no news days. Sometimes it can be stagnant, but it's also Monday. So, but that gold sale that we were in is continuing. Like I said, we created a new bearish fair value gap. We got several. So all bullish pressure. We got this bull power indicator down here showing you nothing but bullish pressure coming in, which could easily change. They say you could be getting for a sale and it could bounce up, but most likely to be down. But like I said, price is stagnant. If I take this off and I add the RSI, which we're at the bottom a bit, so probably end up bouncing off the support area and making some more highs. Not more highs, but just more bullish momentum, and we're just probably gonna just bounce. So, we could find direction. For all I know, I don't care. What happens in the market when we're not there does not matter to us. All we care about is what happens when we're in the market, what the market is doing when we're watching, and how we can capitalize off that. So we've done just that. So I'm gonna end the day here. My name is Silas. This is Silas Trades. Hope you got to learn something here. Feel free to join the Discord, like I said, and I will see you good people next time.